Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Armendariz, and today I'm going to be talking about townhomes and why they might be a good option for you, especially here in Colorado Springs. I know a lot of people consider townhomes to just be for maybe first-time home buyers or empty nesters looking to downsize, but with the variety that we do have here in Colorado Springs and what's going on in our market right now, I definitely think you should take a look into possibly buying or investing in townhomes, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. So if you have any questions over anything that I do mention here today, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to help you with your real estate needs. I am a licensed broker here in the state of Colorado. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and bell to get notified when I make new videos each week. So without further ado, let's get into it. So just to begin, I do want to go over the difference of a condo and townhouse because a lot of people don't know. So with a condo, traditionally you're going to see it's kind of more of apartment style living, and the ownership is more of a type. You're buying the space that you are going to be living in, and then you're also going to be owning fractional portions of any amenities on property, like a pool, a gym, a lobby for residents to hang out at, things of that sort. With a townhouse, you're actually buying a type of house. Your ownership is a type, kind of a traditional row house that we used to see on the East Coast. Well, the townhouse is going to have usually 2 or 3 stories. It's going to share one adjacent wall to the other property. You're usually going to have your own entranceway, driveway, garage, possibly basement. But for the most part, the townhouse, you're going to own the structure itself and then the land below you. You're also then going to have that co-ownership of on-site amenities also, but more so it's that ownership of the structure itself and the land below you. So that can be huge, definitely when it comes to resale. One of the reasons that I do like townhomes so much, especially here in Colorado Springs, is we have them everywhere. They are spread out in several communities all over Colorado Springs. You can find them all the way down south near the military bases, and then all the way up north near Air Force Academy and all of that new development that's going on up there. You can also find them way out east and way out west. So you definitely have a variety, especially if you want to be in a certain neighborhood or you need to be near work or your favorite shopping center or your favorite hangout. You don't have to compromise on location because here in Colorado Springs, we do have a variety of townhouses all over the city. Here in Colorado Springs, you can find townhomes will range in price between $170,000 all the way up to $2 million. But on average, you can find a townhome right now for $350,000. That is the average sell price of townhomes right now, that $350,000, versus our average for single family homes here in Colorado Springs is right around $446,000 was last month's record. So that's a big difference. And what you're getting right now for that $350,000 in a townhome, almost all of them, when I checked recently, 3 bed, 3 bath, 2 car garage. So that's a decent amount of space, and they're usually going to be around 1,300 to 1,700 square feet. So even though you do have that attached wall with, a neighbor, that's still a lot of home for you, your family, and whatnot. Another reason that I personally like townhomes, and I know a lot of other people do, is it's easy maintenance. When you have a single family home, you have a lot of responsibility, and maybe you're okay with that. Maybe you're okay with the yard work, the roof, maintenance. That could be a lot of maintenance, especially if you're a single person like myself. I've lived in a single family home before. That was just a lot of house for me. I am busy, I'm always on the go, and if I'm not busy with work, I am busy just enjoying life and hanging out with friends and family and my dog. And so making time to actually maintain the big backyard, the big front yard. Yes, I love having it, but that was work. So with a townhome, you most likely only need to do the maintenance on the interior, keep up the home in the interior. Even that land that you do own in the townhome situation, your HOA is, for the most part, is going to take care of that. They're going to take care of the snow removal, trash pickup, things of that. So maybe you don't have the huge, massive yard that a single family home might be able to provide, but you still probably have some yard, and you don't need to take care of it if you don't have time. The HOA is definitely going to handle that. And of course, it's always nice to have a community with amenities just right at your fingertips. I do know that I like, when I had lived in a townhouse before, that I actually canceled my gym membership because our community had a pretty decent gym. Didn't have all the amenities that I wanted, but I still got to save a little bit of money because there was a gym on site, there was a pool on site, there was a coffee machine in the lobby, a pretty fancy one at that. So I didn't need to like run to Starbucks. I didn't need to always be going to the grocery store if I ran out of coffee. I didn't need to, fight the blizzard in the winter time to go to the gym. Everything was on site. And it made it really nice if I wanted to get to know my neighbors. I could just go into the gym, and I started seeing the same familiar faces over and over in the lobby, at the tennis courts, just walking around the community. And even if you yourself aren't looking to make a townhome your main residence, they're a great option to look into if you're trying to get into the investment side of real estate. Single family homes, again, if you are a first-time investor, you might be having a hard time actually buying a home without breaking the bank and then trying to turn around and make a profit on it by renting it out. In a townhome, a lot of people don't want the full maintenance. They want to be able to just have a place to rent because, like I said, they're a busy professional, maybe they're elderly, don't have the energy to even just take care of a large single family home. So buying townhomes, it's going to be cheaper. You're also going to attract a different type of clientele, a different type of renter. And it's a good stepping stone for those first-time investors who don't want to break the bank, but still trying to get into the investment side of real estate. So I do know that some people say that there are definitely downfalls to townhomes, and it's kind of just perspective. It's how you look at things. People can tell you like, oh, townhomes provide less space, less privacy, more noise. Well, I mean, maybe you could also live in a single-family home and just happen to have a noisy neighbor, or their property line comes very close to yours and they're always in your yard, or the single family home that you bought and you broke the bank on, you won it in an overpriced asking price bid, maybe doesn't have all the space that you need. So it's just perspective, in my opinion, especially here in Colorado Springs. You can find new builds that have top of the line, it's new construction, so it's probably going to be soundproof and double pane windows. And like I said, even just an average of $350,000 here is going to get you about 1,700 square feet of living space. You can easily find townhomes here in Colorado Springs for $600,000, $700,000 and higher, and you're going to have a 3,000 square foot townhome. That could be a lot of space. And if you have a noisy neighbor, you have a noisy neighbor. You can find that anywhere. Apartments, townhomes, single family homes. So it just depends on your perspective. There are some downfalls, I guess, but for the most part, townhomes, I think, are a great investment, especially in today's market, with it being as busy and competitive as it is. I would take advantage of looking into townhomes, especially here in Colorado Springs. Since I said, we do have a variety all over town, different price ranges, different styles, different fixtures. So if you have any questions, though, over anything that I've mentioned here today, please feel free to reach out to me, and I would love to help you find out more answers about townhomes, areas that we have here in town, or just other neighborhoods and what we have to offer. And if you haven't, again, please hit that bell and subscribe button to get notified when I make new videos each week on everything that is living in Colorado Springs. And so next time, I hope you guys have a good one.